Hi everybody, welcome to Travel with Rola. Today, I will share my journey with you. Have you ever seen the film The Lord of the Rings? Do you know this film was produced over a wide area of New Zealand? Does New Zealand's beautiful landscape leave you deep impression? Actually, I'm greatly attracted. New Zealand is a land of magnificent beauty and varying contrasts. It has a variety of natural attractions from mountains and lakes to plains, farmland and coastline. It has two main islands, North and South. The North Island has the beautiful bay with beaches and the places to ski and to fish trout. The South Island is famous for glaciers, skiing and green plains, and some best wine-growing areas in the world. The Maori are the native people of New Zealand. They have distinct culture. Their art and performance is deeply associated with New Zealand's landscape and environment. Weaving and carving are used to convey important myths, legends, and history. Their traditional dancing, haka, is full of strength and excitement. Nowadays, the haka dance has not only been a ceremony the New Zealand rugby team must hold before the match, but also become the most special cultural symbol of New Zealand.
Here comes a question. Do you know how do Maori people greet each other?
Now we've come to the US. We are on the journey to Yellowstone National Park, which is the first national park in the US. It spans an area of 3,468 square miles, comprising lakes, canyons, rivers, and mountain ranges. Yellowstone Lake is one of the largest high-elevation lakes in North America, and is centered over the Yellowstone caldera, the largest supervolcano on the continent. The caldera is considered an active volcano. It has erupted with tremendous forces several times in the last 2 million years. Half of the world's geysers and hydrothermal features are in Yellowstone, fueled by this ongoing volcanism. Lava flows and rocks from volcanic eruptions cover most of the land area of Yellowstone. Yellowstone Lake, Mud Volcano, Up and Lower Falls, Mammoth Hot Spring, Old Faithful Geyser, Grand Prismatic Spring are the most famous sites in the park. Hundreds of species of mammals, birds, fish, and reptiles have been documented, including several that are either endangered or threatened. The vast forests and grasslands also include unique species of plants. Grizzly bears, wolves, and free-ranging herds of bison and elk live in this park. The Yellowstone Park bison herd is the oldest and the largest public bison herd in the US. On the road, we come across some wild animals. You see, some bison are walking slowly and casually on the highway. An elk seems a bit afraid and puzzled. It dares not walk across the road until we stop our car and turn off the car lights.
Wow, it's so interesting.
Then we go on our journey to the city called Big Apple. Do you know which city does it refer to? Yes, that is New York. The city of New York, often called New York City, is the most populous city in the US. Many districts and landmarks in New York City are well known, such as Times Square, Brooklyn Bridge, Midtown Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, Central Park, the headquarters of the United Nations, Broadway, and the Statue of Liberty.
Question. What do 7 spikers on the Statue of Liberty represent?
The last stop of our journey is London, the capital city of England and the UK. The London Eye, The Joint Observation Wheel stands in London's Jubilee Garden, on the south bank of the River Thames. The London Eye offers some of the best views of the city. From 135 meters up, you can see the Tower Bridge, the Houses of Parliament, the Globe Theatre, Westminster Abbey, Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, the British Museum, St. Paul's Cathedral, and many other London's attractions. A popular idea is to visit the Eye at night, when the view is perhaps the most beautiful. Usually, I like to go on a self-tour, which allows me to take any means of transport as I like, and go to any places at any time. I feel quite free and relaxed in my journey. However, taking a self-tour needs a lot of preparations. Firstly, you should get a passport and apply for a visa 3 months before the trip. Secondly, you should reserve flight tickets and hotels. You'd better learn to know how to book a cheaper flight and how to choose a favorable hotel room. Making a detailed travel plan is critical for the whole journey. Of course, many apps can help you, such as Booking, Agoda, Stitcher, and so on. Thirdly, you can pack your luggage. Make it clear what you should take or not. Don't forget to take some medicine in case of emergency. Finally, it's time to board the plane and start a good journey. Actually, you'll have some bother when traveling abroad. For example, the air conditioner in the hotel isn't working. The toilet is blocked either. So, how to make a complaint and solve these problems? When you are shopping, do you know the differences among sell by date, use by date, and best before date? Can you bargain in Britain? While you go sightseeing, you should also take good care of your belongings. If you are robbed, how to report a robbery? Meanwhile, you'll feel cultural shock in a foreign country. For example, the British has strict etiquette. Please and thank you are probably the 3 most important words in the vocabulary. They keep their distance and tend not to make physical contact of any kind with strangers. So how to greet and depart in Britain? It's also important to tip in the correct way in foreign countries. So when shall you tip? What percentage of the check shall you tip? Here comes the last question. In the Western wedding, why the new couple wear rings on the 4th finger?
Oh, so many questions.
The following chapters of our course will help you solve all these problems and lead you to appreciate the endless aspects of beauty. So don't hesitate. Come and experience what the world is. Let's travel with Rola.